guys, welcome back to my channel, Lene's World, and this video is one that's pissing me off so bad. But we're going to be doing one of our trending topics, and this topic is on this lady, grown as hell, sexually abusing this boy, right? This young boy. This is a topic that really hits home for me because, like, of course, I was molested. I have no problem talking about it. I was child molested for damn near all of my childhood, mostly. So, with that being said, this pisses me off because, like it has been like an influx of this shit going on. Like, if you guys watched the video from the beginning, I played a couple of I had a couple of pictures up there of recent. I believe like within like the last year of female teachers or substitute teachers that have been pretty much sexual assaulting these young boys. I think the first picture I played was a 31-year-old Colorado woman. She admitted to having sex with a 13-year-old middle schooler and having this damn child's baby, right? Then I also posted 34-year-old Teacher of the Year, Jacqueline Maher, arrested for allegedly sexual abuse of former student. Then I had a 45-year-old cheer coach charged with rape after allegedly having sex with her daughter's 16-year-old boyfriend 300 times, you old sick bitch. Then I had a 31-year-old Connecticut lunch lady arrested after having sex with a 14-year-old boy and sending him nudes. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the double standard. And it's even more sick that I read the comments and the tweets of these fucking men talking about this was my 15-year-old fantasy. I wish I was there. I wish that was me. And it's like, oh, man. And that's why it's a double stand. That's why these females, they get caught, they get probation. These hoes are back on the street within less than 24 hours. Whereas if you were a man, you going up under the jail. Like, and not really that, because we've seen plenty of cases of molesters and whatnot getting a couple years and a slap on the wrist and they back out and they got to be on this goddamn list, this perv list, which don't stop them from doing shit. Okay, so this is just mind-blowing. Like, it really is mind-blowing. I really want to hear you guys' take, and I don't want any stupid-ass, ignorant-ass, this is my fantasy from 15, and unbeknownst to you, it still has effects on these young men who think it's so fun to get touched and blah, blah, blah. Like, granted, I'm not saying these young boys may not want to do it, but you constantly coerce them. Like, this old-ass lady, like, you coerced this man, right? So let me start from the top because I'm getting off and I'm going on my own tangent. So this current story is even more mind-blowing because it's like, lady, I believe her husband, right? Let me start from the top. Married Oklahoma substitute teacher arrested after making out with 15-year-old and sending him nudes, right? So from that title alone, we can kind of see that, okay, she did not have sex with this person. I don't know. This is what the title suggests. And I did read the article. I did not get she had sex with him. I don't give a fuck. You still a pedophile. Okay? In my books. So I don't care about none of that shit because he's 15 years old and your old ass is 26? Bitch, if you go round to the next whole number, bitch, you 30. So I'm kind of confused I'm trying to figure out how can you even get aroused and get wet for a nigga that's 15 years old, a little boy who ain't even fully developed yet. I don't know if your goddamn pen is even adult size yet, none of that shit. I don't know. But my thing is that it's sick. And because I am a survivor of a pedophile, I have did my research and I do know quite a bit. So I'm going to go on the ledge and say that these women who are doing this shit was molested as kids as well. Because they say 9 times out of 10, if you was molested, you're going to go down that route as well. And let me tell you something real quick. I refuse to ever go down that route. Like, I can't fathom me doing it to someone when I know when it was done to me and how it affects me. Even to this day, I don't let that shit dictate who I am today. But it still is. It's in my mind, and it has made me sort of who I am. You know, I may be kind of standoffish. I don't want to be touched and so and so and so and so. But, like, I'm never going to inflict that pain on a fucking child. So I'm not giving these hoes no excuse. If they were molested, I don't care. You should even know even better to not do this shit because you went through that. Okay? So I'm not going to drag it out. I want to hear what you guys got to say, but I also want to read a little bit more into this case, okay? So let's see. Hancock was charged with 2 counts of soliciting sexual conduct or communication with minor by use of technology and 2 counts of lewd or indecent acts to child under 16. She was released on a $50,000 bond. The town of Wellston, the police chief, Nora Hancock, immediately responded to requests for comments. Right. Speaking of police chief, this bitch husband is the police chief in the county. So it's like, you didn't even think about, like, did you think because your husband is the police chief, you can do this shit? Or did you not? You totally forgot that, like, this man got some, like, bitch, you embarrassing me. Me meaning this husband and yourself and this kid, and like now your husband got to divorce your ass and prosecute your ass, bitch. Turn around, hands behind your back. Like, it's just it's so much, y'all. I can't even fathom what be going through these folks' mind, right? So I want to get into a couple of these tweets as well, just so we can see how other people reacted. So somebody tweeted, a pedophile is a pedophile. There shouldn't be an exception made for women who are predators. That part. Like, I know the world is full of double standards. Hell, I hate most of them because most of them, hell, are geared toward the men. The men can do whatever they want, and bitches gotta not do it because double standard. I get it, but in this circumstance, in this instance, in this fucking this story, women should be treated the same as men. Throw these hoes away, lock them up. I understand men are different. They want to fuck everybody who come, and they young and horny and all that shit. I don't care. It still does not make it right for your big grown ass to be up here touching inappropriately a child. Boy or girl, it don't matter. So for all the sickos who talking about this is my fantasy, right, I got it. You're going to be the main one that's going to be pulling the goddamn boosie. That's going to be having these prostitutes fuck your underage son. Just so what? He ain't got to be gay. Or the case may be. I'm getting off topic. I'm done. Anyway, back to my tweets. Somebody else said, I had a tweet because somebody literally said, this is one of my fantasies when I was 15. And then somebody else responded to it. And then they said, don't minimize sexual abuse. It's disrespectful to actual survivors. Like, right, like, people don't understand. This shit affects people long into adulthood. Like, people's lives are altered because of shit like this. And for you to sit up here and be so fucking ignorant and dumb as fuck and be talking about this is my fantasy at 15. Right. Move around, fucking idiots, okay? And then somebody else said, I feel like there is a huge double standard in our society where people don't take it as seriously and treat it differently when the sex predator is a female and the victim is an underage boy versus when the sex predator is a male and the victim is an underage girl. That's verbatim what I just said down there. Like, that's literally what I'm saying. Like, why is it double standard? Like, why is it different? Like, and that's why I feel like it's more and more of these hoes feeling comfortable doing this shit. Like I said, I done heard more about these females recently versus men doing this shit. Like, men gotta really be tiptoeing around. They really gotta make sure they cross their damn teeth and dot their I's for real. Because any little thing could be misconstrued as inappropriate when it comes to a man. But when women do it, it's different. Fuck that. I don't care. Prosecute that hoe to the fullest extent. I don't care about you being a woman or about you being not an old bitch. She 26. But them other folks who I saw earlier, 45, 41, it don't matter what age you are, you're sick. So go to prison for some years and think about how you were a fucking pedophile. And these folks talking about she's cute. So that's definitely a win for him. And you're sick if you think that, if you believe that, if you go along with it. I don't condone you, so you can move off my page. So with that being said, please comment below how you feel. Do you think it's okay for women pedophiles to touch these kids? Do you think it's a double standard that should not exist? Comment below, because I definitely want to hear what you guys got to say. And with that being said, talk to you guys later. Bye. Funky
Yeah.